Once upon a time, in a galaxy far, far away, there were two techs named...
Nope. Fuck it.
What the fuck, man?
Keep it short.
Fuck you, kid!
What's the worst house you've ever seen?
It was actually, again, when I was up this way, fucking, this lady had a, it was a Great Dane, but it was a mix between like a Great Dane and a fucking poodle. And the dog came running the door when I fucking answered it. And it was like one of those architectural houses. So it was all the fucking weird shapes and all glass, but all the glass had like that gross white fucking cloudy tint to it that looked like, And, so she opens the door, the fucking dog barrels out, and man, with that fucking dog just came this horrendous fucking smell. And I couldn't even figure out what the fuck it was. Dog fucking spilt coffee everywhere because it got all excited. She dragged the dog inside. I follow in behind her. Dude, this fucking lady's living room was covered in bird shit from fucking floor to ceiling.
Oh, God.
She had all the little stupid swings around for it. And I'm just like, oh my fucking God. Like, this is a health hazard. Because when you see, like, I have chickens and I know how fucking dirty birds are. So to walk into somebody's house and see that they're fucking, and dude, the living room, like my dog has its own fucking recliner. All right. Which sounds super yuppie, but it's really not that great of a fucking recliner. It's broken. Like I don't really sit in it, but I would. Dude, the fucking couch this lady was sitting on, it looked like a fucking dog pound put like the dogs on it that were about to be euthanized. And fucking then they put it in the back alley. It sat there for 10 years. And then this lady went there and fucking put it in the back of her fucking, Subaru. She was one of those. And then attempted to use it as a couch. It was fucking gross. No matter how many fucking throw blankets you put on this thing, it was still a crack whore couch. Didn't matter. So like right out of the gate, I'm like, oh my God, someone died here. And fucking she tried to cover it up with bird shit. Like that was the only theory I could come up with. I'm like, listen, I'm only here because you have ingress in the house. They're making me come in and fix it. I don't want to be here as much as you don't want me to be. Can I just look at your modem? And she's like, I don't have one of those. I'm like, fuck you. You have the internet. Where's the modem? And she's like, well, it's in that room over there. I'm like, perfect. Can we go in that room? She's like, well, it's pretty bad. And I'm fucking looking around. I'm like, lady, you're fucking out of your goddamn fucking tree. Like you're right up there with these birds because there's no fucking way anything is grosser than this goddamn fucking living room right now. And of course I was like, oh no, it's okay. Like I understand. She fucking opens up this door. That fucking gigantic ass dog that she had used this fucking room as its fucking bathroom. There was piles of dog shit everywhere. I couldn't fucking get to the fucking, I wouldn't touch the modem. The modem was fucking gross. I'm like, can I just see the basement? Hoping there was a splitter that I could somewhere fucking tighten, and hopefully that would have been the fucking ingress. And fucking went down there and all the fucking shit and piss from that dog seeped through the fucking ceiling, hit the floor, and started growing like those little goddamn cones out of the floor, like in the fucking caves. It was fucking gross. It was by far, that was actually the fucking 13, 14 years that I did cable. That was the only fucking house I ever called my supervisor and said, fuck that, I ain't going back in there, because it was a fucking health hazard. That coffee that she spilt, by the way, right when I walked in through the fucking door, never fucking cleaned it up. She fucking sat right back down and fucking continued playing her computer games, and she never cleaned it up. And I was like, fuck this, I'm out, I'm done, I can't do it anymore. Come to find out though, the drop had the ingress, so I technically never had to go inside. But at the same note, I got out of fucking doing a shitty 11 drop that was like fucking 3-pole hit, so not really gonna complain too much. I feel like I paid my dues with the fucking smell.
I'll tell you this story here. Back, like, I don't know, I was reasonably new in the field, and I got a job assigned to me over in the ghetto. And when I say ghetto, like the bad ghetto side of town. And I was like maybe 3 blocks up from the projects, like the ones where guns and shit happen, gunshots all night long and all that kind of shit. Well, you know, in the big city, in the city, you know, they got sidewalks on both sides of the road. You know, you see people walking and shit. Well, I've had to park on the road next to the sidewalk, put my cone out, and I got out, and you could smell this house from the sidewalk. Like walking from the sidewalk down the little walkway to the door, you could smell the ammonia from the sidewalk. And like I kind of shimmied like real slow, like God Almighty, and I didn't want to put my shirt over my nose because that would have been rude. And I didn't really know what to do, but I knocked and yeah, come on in here. And it was this big jacked up dude, and like I guess he lived with his mom. And when I walked in, there was litter boxes everywhere, like everywhere. And apparently they only had like one box in this house, and I got behind the TV, and I was trying to hook my meter up while I'm trying to hide and put my nose in my shirt. And like right next to where the cable box was like 3 litter boxes, and there was shit everywhere. It smelled to high heaven. What's crazy to me in this scenario is I don't understand how anybody could get used to the smell of ammonia 24 hours a day, 7 days, and having like feces and shit everywhere was so fucking disgusting. I hurried up real fast, and I was like, well, signal's good enough, and I went out, and I think their box was bad. I swapped their box real quick, and I was out. That was probably the nastiest thing I ever had to deal with, like over my time as a cable tech, was that house that just smelled and reeked of ammonia.
Like what you just heard? Then don't forget to click that subscribe button. Questions for the host or just want to say hello? You can email us at catvtechtalk@gmail.com or find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/catvtechs. Thanks again for joining us, and don't forget, climbing, crawling, drilling, and driving is just the beginning.